What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Footage from the brand new Battlefield game that's set to release later this year is flooding the internet right now, as Battlefield is going through a pre-alpha test and the footage looks pretty darn good. It's not perfect, mind you, because it's not a final build of the game, but it's getting me excited, and it's getting a lot of people in this community excited as well. Finally, something that can compete with Call of Duty. It's about time. But before we talk about Battlefield and what we've learned from all the different gameplay snippets that have been emerging over the last couple days, let's talk about EA's bizarre decision to take down some of these videos that were spreading across the internet. It seemed as if EA wanted to contain any type of free marketing here. They were so concerned about letting the cat out the bag that they Streisand affected their own content, which was kind of weird. Like, why didn't you just let it exist online as free marketing? I think Ghost of Hope put it perfectly. DMCAing this Battlefield footage is such an L on EA's part. Go after the people who are breaking NDAs, obviously, but DMCAing footage that is being received very well is dumb. It's free marketing. That's the takeaway I have as well. Of course, people who are neglecting their NDAs, yeah, that's a problem. But the footage itself, let it exist online. Let people get excited. Let people talk about it like what I'm doing here in this video. And no, I'm not going to be putting any footage in this video just because I am a little fearful that Battlefield might go after me. I haven't personally played the game, but I don't know how safe these clips are to share. But they're very easy to find. If you're curious about the new Battlefield game, you can find it on social media very easily. And that's what I did. I heard about these clips and I went straight to Twitter, straight to Reddit to find as much content as I could because I was very curious about this Battlefield game. Like I said, we need a proper competitor for Call of Duty, and it's been so long since Battlefield has thrown their hat in the ring with a competent game. I believe this is it. Now, there is that voice in the back of my head that said, hey, you've been burnt before by this franchise. What's saying you won't get burnt again? And yeah, I do have my reservations. But what I'm seeing is a positive step, a positive sign for what could be coming later this year. I know that Battlefield's not everyone's cup of tea. Heck, it hasn't really been my cup of tea in the past. But I remember playing Battlefield 1. I remember playing Battlefield 3. They're fun games. And right now, it feels like a perfect opportunity for something different to emerge. Something that is a little bit non-traditional from a arena shooter perspective. And I think that's a good thing. Like, watching this gameplay, it's very clear that Battlefield is trying to be a milsim, which a lot of people have been begging Call of Duty to go back to. It's not happening, guys. They are never going back down that route. It just doesn't make them enough money. But with Battlefield, it seems they are trying to lean into that realism. They're trying to lean into an actual battlefield, making it about war, which I think is a good thing and could be a lot of fun to play. Now, of course, all of this footage is just pre-alpha. I haven't personally played it, so I don't have a ton of opinions other than it looks great, it sounds amazing, and it just looks like a game that is a successor to what we had in like 2007 to 2012. That's what I've been waiting for. Build off the success of what worked back then, 15, 20 years ago, and see if it works today, because I think it will. Instead of trying to go big and go outside the box and speed everything up, we don't necessarily need that. You can slow things down, make it feel more real, make it have an identity. And that's the first thing I noticed here. And I know I harp on this a lot with Call of Duty, but that's the first thing I noticed with this Battlefield footage. There's a clear identity here. And it's got that Battlefield identity through and through. And I absolutely love that. I'm not expecting them to wow us with an outside-the-box experience that is really trying to be a game changer. I just want something that's tried and true, that works, plays well, and is well developed. Has some care put into it, some thought. And that's what it feels like already. Now, hopefully I can gain access to an alpha or a beta to try it out and give some real perceptions, but we'll have to wait and see. Like, I'm not getting my hopes super high that that's going to be possible. I hope so. I'd really like to try this game out because I think it can be something special for this community, something that we've been waiting for. So while yes, I am extremely positive right now about this gameplay, about what we've seen, I'm not throwing all my chips in the middle and saying Battlefield is going to be the renaissance that we need for the FPS genre. I'm not saying that. It's very limited footage that we've seen. It's very selected footage that we've been able to see, and it's not perfect. So the nice thing is, it is a good start to what could be a good year for Battlefield, but we just have to wait. What is exciting, though, is finally we can shift the conversation away from what Call of Duty isn't doing to a different game, to a different franchise, and say, look at what they're doing and be excited about it. Because I'm looking at what Battlefield's doing, and it's stuff to get excited about. Yes, it's following the Battlefield formula, and I think that's a good thing. And there is no Omni movement. There's no tac sprint, which is nice to see. I'm going to be completely honest. It just has a different identity, which I've been waiting for. Honestly, I've been waiting for. So I want to see more gameplay. I want to play it myself. I'm very curious if you guys have played it, what you think. And honestly, I want to know your opinions of the gameplay as well, because I know that there is a general sentiment of positivity with this gameplay. Like Ghost of Hope said, it is being received very well right now, which it is. Like, people have been waiting for something different. For so long, it's just been Call of Duty, oh, another Call of Duty, oh, another Call of Duty, with no competition, nothing to change the conversation and move it away from Call of Duty's failures and successes. And now we have something different to talk about. That's the nice piece here. That's what I'm remembering. That's what I'm taking away. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to hop into a tank and drive around and destroy the environment around me and just have loads of fun. That's exactly what I'm expecting from a Battlefield game. And I can see myself spending hours playing this game, and it's not even out yet. So like I said a few months ago or a few weeks ago, whenever it was, EA, please don't screw this up. Just do not screw this up. You are building up a ton of goodwill. Stop getting in your own way. So it's still very weird that they decided to take down some of the footage when in reality it is doing a lot more good than harm. So yeah, learn from your mistakes. Don't screw this up. You have a really good opportunity here to capitalize on general unhappiness with the franchise that you're competing with. That's a good thing. So I'm hoping that we get more and more content as the days go on, and more news as time goes on as well. If you're curious about anything Battlefield, keep it locked right here by hitting that subscribe button. I thank all of you guys who have been joining the channel lately. The support has been immense and it's been overwhelming, and I thank all of you guys for it. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.